Good morning everyone, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Office Society 24/7. So first of all, let me know how are you all, and also let me know is audio video both are okay, are we good to go? So this is our session regarding your PPB, principles and practices of banking. As you know, we have already started first of all we have started the victory series. If we talk about advanced questions practice, first we started victory series, then we moved to the crash course series. So we are discussing crash course series here for the PPB, principles and practices of banking, and this is our class number 8. And in this particular session we will be discussing mixed questions on your PPB. Before moving forward, there are certain important things I would love to inform you all. That is, first of all, if we talk about PPB, your principles and practices of banking paper will be on 16th of June. Okay, so paper is on 16th of June, and after IEIFS you have a 1 week gap for the PPB. From 9th till 15th you have this gap for your PPB paper, है ना? So this gap will be only utilized to revise and practice. So we have to cover the syllabus before that, obviously. Okay, so we will make sure that the earlier date of your PPB was 26th of May. So we have to cover the syllabus by 26th of May, so that we will have almost 20 days to revise it, and we will be having in the last 6 days the topic wise study, the conceptual study, everything we will be doing in form of revision pattern. Okay, so do make sure you cover your syllabus because it have a huge syllabus. PPB is the subject which have a huge syllabus. 55 units are there, and each and every unit have a lot of content to remember, and a confusing content also, है ना? It have a confusing content as well. So it's very important that we revise the PPB content multiple times. At least 2 times revision of this subject should be done by us to make it clear that we will be able to clear the paper in a single attempt. And if you remember, in the last attempt, it means in October 2023, we have seen that the PPB paper was quite tough comparison to it used to be there earlier, and the maximum questions were from the case study questions. So we have to prepare for all the worst case scenarios so that no problem have to be faced when we are going to paper. Okay, so let's start with the first question. That is talking about advantages of UPI over IMPS include. So UPI, you all know, Unified Payment Interface, and IMPS is Immediate Payment Service. Both are the services that have been introduced by the NPCI. If we talk about UPI, if we talk about IMPS, both are introduced by the NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India, but still they have a differences. So what is the difference between the advantages of UPI over IMPS? Like the thing that is available in UPI but not IMPS. First is saying provide full functionality to request money. Second, simplifies merchant payments through virtual ID QR code. Third, single app for money transfer. Fourth, facilitates transaction through single click 2-factor authentication. So out of these 4 advantages that is written here, what do you think, what are the advantages out of these 4 available in UPI but not in IMPS? A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct? Okay, so obviously in the IMPS you cannot send request for money. It can be done in UPI, not in IMPS. Then simplifies merchant payment through the virtual ID QR code. This is available in the UPI, not in IMPS. Single app for money transfer. You can merge, or you can open, or you can link multiple account of your in a single application of UPI, so that is also available in UPI. It facilitates transaction through the single click 2-factor authentication. This is also true. It means all of the above are the advantages of UPI over the IMPS, and that's why we can say maximum we are using the UPI now. So right answer is your D option, all of the above. Next question we have here, highlight the incorrect feature of your UPI 2.0. The incorrect feature. Okay, you have to find out the incorrect feature of UPI 2.0. First is saying one time mandate with block functionality. Second, overdraft account as an underlying account in UPI. Third, invoice in the outbox, view attachment and pay. Fourth, signed intent and QR. So out of these four, what do you think which of the following is incorrect feature of your UPI 2.0? A, B, C or D? So one time mandate with block functionality is there. This is true. This is not incorrect. This is the right feature of your UPI 2.0. Second is saying overdraft account as an underlying account in UPI. This is also allowed. Signed intent and QR is also allowed. But invoice in the outbox, that view attachment and pay, no, this is not the feature of your UPI 2.0. So the right answer will be C option. Okay, right answer will be your C option. This facility or this feature of invoice in outbox, that view attachment and you pay, this is not available in the UPI 2.0. Now, next section 7(1) of Banking Regulation Act 1949 defines which of the following concept? First, defines a banking company, defines or it tells the prohibit the use of word like banking, banking company or an individual or a group of individual or a firm. Then defines a banker. Fourth is saying prohibit use of the word banker or banking company by a company other than a banking company. So section 7(1) of Banking Regulation Act 1949 talks about which of the following? A, B, C or D? Which of the following is defined or which of the following is talked about the section 7(1) of banking regulation? So it do not define the banking company, no. It do not define banking company, it do not prohibit the use, it do not define that. It do not define the banker, but yes, it prohibits that the use of word like banker and banking company can be done by only those companies who accept money from public for the purpose of lending or investment and the make the possible withdrawal on the demand of the customer and also have the repayment capability. So those companies only can use the word banker, banking or banking company, not any other company can. So this is defined under the section 7(1) of Banking Regulation Act. So right answer will be your D option. Next we have here, terrorist financing encompasses the means and methods used by terrorist organizations to finance their activities. What is the primary objective of the moving stage in the financing of terrorism? So if we talk about financing of terrorism, it has 4 stages. Okay, how many stages are there? 4 stages are there in the terrorism of financing, and out of those 4 stages, one is moving. So what moving is actually means here? First, to transfer funds from sympathizers to terrorist organization. Second, to ensure that funds reach the establishment of terrorist organization. Third, to maintain the secrecy and covert nature of the fund transfer. To relocate contributors of terrorist organization across different countries. So out of A, B, C and D, what do you think which of the following statement defines the stage of financing of terrorism moving? A, B, C or D? Okay, so when we talk about moving, it means you are collecting money from the various stages, from the various places, from the various location. So you have to move that money to a certain location where it is required to be used for the terrorism. So right answer here will be to ensure that funds reach the establishment of terrorist organization. Okay, wherever the location have been decided, the fund have to be reached there. That's what the function of the moving stage in the financing of terrorism. So right answer will be your B. Okay, next we have the term banking means accepting for the purpose of lending or investment, deposit of money from the public, repayable on demand or otherwise, and withdrawable by check, draft order or otherwise. Okay, and it is saying it has been defined under dash of Banking Regulation Act. So the paragraph have been given to you. It's saying the term banking means you are accepting money from the public for the purpose of lending or investment, and it will be repayable on demand or otherwise and withdrawable by check, draft or other order or otherwise. So which of the following is the section in which this definition have been defined of your banking? A, B, C or D? Okay, so right answer will be your section 5B of Banking Regulation Act 1949 gives us the definition of banking, which is defined here. This is the business of banking it is talking about. And like you have to accept money from public for the purpose of lending or investment, and it will be withdrawable by these instruments and repayable on the demand of the customer. So right answer is D. Okay, next question is talking about here. What are the criteria? What are the criteria that determine whether a transaction is considered suspicious and should be reported to FIUIND by banks? Question is asking what are the criteria that determine whether transaction is considered suspicious and should be reported to FIUIND by the banks. These are the conditions have been given to you in which you have to answer that is this the situation where transaction will be taken as a suspicious transaction. So first is saying doubtful involvement of proceeds from a specified offense in PMLA schedule. PMLA is Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Okay, next we have unusual or unjustified complexity of the transaction, lack of economic rationale or legitimate purpose. Fourth is reasonable doubt of involvement in financing activities related to terrorism. So out of these, what do you think which of the following is the right answer? A, B, C or D? So if you find any suspicious transaction, you have to make a suspicious transaction report that have to be submitted by the principal officer to the FIUIND of a country. That have to be done. But here we are asking what are the transactions which will be considered as a suspicious, and the answer will be all of the above. All these statements defined here are the transaction which you can have a suspicious transaction doubt in the banking. Okay, so right answer will be all of the above. That's the D option. Next question. Read the following statement carefully and choose the correct one. You have to find out the correct option in relation to the risk of open banking. Like risk of open banking is there, the concept in which you have to answer out of the two statements given here. That's the statement 1 and statement 2. You have to answer which statement is correct regarding the risk of open banking. First is saying consumer can profit from open banking in the form of more convenient access to financial data and services. Okay, while financial organization can benefit from reducing some costs associated with open banking, the potential for severe hazard or to financial privacy and the security of consumer funds, as well as ensuring liabilities to financial institution exists. Because of this, second statement is saying open banking APIs are not without their security hazards, such as the possibility that a malicious third-party app will empty a customer's bank account without their knowledge. This would be a severe and unlikely threat to the system. Okay, so now you have to answer out of these two statements which statement you think is the correct one. A, B, C or D? So it is true that consumer can profit from the open banking in form of more convenient access because financial data, services, everything will be available, and the potential for severe hazard, financial privacy will be also there. That's true. And as well as ensuring liability to financial institution, it exists because of this. It's true. Like the more open banking you are providing, the more easy for the customer, but more chances of cyber risk is there. And the second one is saying open banking API are not without their security hazard, such as possibility that is malicious third-party app will empty a customer's bank account. This is also true. It means both the statements are true. If you are introducing open banking, you are also introducing the cyber insecurity in the banking system. Okay, like because there is a chances the cyber crime happen with the customer's account. Okay, so right answer will be here. Both the statements are correct. Both the statements are correct here. Right answer is C. Next, regarding the use of AML software by banks selling third-party products, which statement is accurate? Regarding the use of AML software by the banks selling third-party product, which statement is accurate? First, AML software is optional for transaction below 50,000 rupee. Banks are not required to use AML software for selling third-party product. AML software should be capable of capturing, generating, and analyzing alert to file CTR, STR in respect of such transaction. AML software should be used only for international transaction. A, B, C, or D. Which of the following is correct? Regarding the use of AML software by banks selling third-party product, which statement is accurate? Okay, so the anti-money laundering software should be capable of what? It should be capable of capturing, generating, analyzing the alerts to file cash transaction report, suspicious transaction report in respect of such transaction. That's the statement which is true regarding the AML software. So right answer is your C option. Right answer will be your C option. Okay. Next question. Next we have here, read the following statement carefully and choose the correct option in relation to the topic FATF, Financial Action Task Force. So like RBI makes a KYC norms or AML norms, etc. in the banking sector to secure banking sector or banking institution from entering the criminal activities in the bank, like to stop people who are doing criminal activities, who are doing money laundering or terrorism financing, to stop these kinds of people entering in the banking system or using the banking system for such transaction. That's why RBI introduced the KYC policy, AML, and Government of India introduced the PMLA Act, etc. But apart from that, if we talk about FATF does the same work in the international level. Financial Action Task Force gives us the AML CFT norms that helps to reduce the money laundering as well as the terrorism financing in the international level. Okay, so there are two statements in front of you. First statement is saying FATF issues a statement of countries that do not or insufficiently apply the FATF recommendation. So FATF gives us the recommendation like these things you have to apply in your banking system, है ना? And if someone is not applying, it means it's not secure to invest, it's not secure to transact with. So the list will be given by FATF. Second is saying banks should take into account risk arising from the deficiency in AML CFT regime of the jurisdiction included in the FATF statement. So which of the following is true here? Correct here. A, B, C, or D. And actually the right answer is C. Both the statements are correct here. The recommendation list which is not fulfilled by any particular country or they are not sufficiently fulfilling it, those countries' name will be given here. And also the FATF statement tells us about the account risk arising from the deficiency in AML CFT design. Okay, so right answer will be your C. Both the statements are correct. C answer is correct. Next, which statement about the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana is incorrect? Which statement about Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana is incorrect? First, the scheme is for individual aged between 18 to 70 with the bank account and auto debit consent, renewing actually from June 1st to 31st of May. Second, the scheme offers 2 lakh coverage for both accidental death and full or partial disability with a 20 rupees annual premium via auto debit. Both the statement are incorrect. Neither statement 1 nor 2 is incorrect. So which of the following is your answer? You have to find out the incorrect option. And you can see first is correct, but second is half correct, half wrong. What is wrong here? The wrong thing is that they are saying 2 lakh coverage is there in case of accidental death and full disability. This is true, but not in case of partial disability. In case of partial disability, the insurance cover is 1 lakh. It means the B option is not correct. Right answer will be B. B is not correct because in case of partial disability, the insurance coverage will be 1 lakh, not 2 lakh. Okay. So right answer is your B option. It's the incorrect one. Good morning everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officer Study 24/7. So first of all, let me know how are you all, and also let me know is audio video both are okay. Are we good to go? So as you can see, this is our crash course series in which we are discussing certain number of questions regarding your PPB subject. It is the session for your principles and practices of banking. If I'm talking about principles and practices of banking, this is a subject which have a huge syllabus. There are 55 units that you have to cover. And out of these 55 units, the maximum syllabus you have in the A and B module. So do make sure you cover A and B module as soon as possible. That is very much important. Okay. Apart from that, if we talk about the principles and practices of banking, the paper of your PPP will be on 16th of June. You have sufficient time, and in this particular time, you can prepare well and clear your paper with the maximum score. And also remember that in the PPP, maximum question can be seen of your study case study question. But before case study question, these are kind of two mark question will be there, the case study question. Apart from that, statement based questions will also be there in your paper. Okay. And one liner questions will be there. Maximum questions will be of one liner marks, sorry, one liner pattern, but the one liner pattern questions will be of less marks. Okay. And if you talk about case study and statement based question, their number of question will be less, but of a maximum marks. Okay, like 1 mark or 2 mark question. Okay, so let's just start with the module A. As you can see, module A have 21 unit of yours. All the units in module A have covered a lot of norms in multiple conditions. Like it defines the multiple condition calculation that have to be followed by the banks. That's what your banking operation. Okay, so let's just start with the first question, that is talking about customer acceptance policy of a bank should state that the bank will not open an account which is operated by a third person on behalf of the account holder for a professional intermediary for its client in a Benami name or without a PAN card. So which of the following is the right answer in which the account will not be opened by the bank in any of these conditions? A, B, C, or D. So customer acceptance policy is a policy that have to be accepted or that have to be called from the customer before opening account of the customer. That's a mandate. So which of the following activity or the case is there in which account won't be opened? And the answer is in Benami name. In Benami name, bank cannot open the account. In all the other conditions, the account can be opened. Okay. Right answer here will be that is in Benami. PAN card is not a official valid document anymore, but it is important to open an account. Without it, also account can be opened because now it's not a part of your officially valid document. Right answer is C. Next. Next, we have customer identification is required to be done for international transfer of funds of dash. Is it 50,000 and above? Is it over 2,50,000? Is it any value? Is it none of the above? So customer identification process here it is required to be done for the international transfer of funds. So which of the following is the amount for which it is required? Also, the customer identification process can be compiled with the virtual CIP, है ना? E-KYC, virtual CIP, digital KYC, all these things can be perform your customer identification process. Okay, let's continue. The right answer here will be any value. For any value, if you are going for an international transfer, you have to do the customer identification. Right answer is your C, any value. Next. Among the documents stated below, dash is not a official valid document. So we know there are 6 official valid documents. Out of these, which of the following is not an official valid document that you have to answer? A, B, C, or D. So PAN card, job card by NREGA, letter by National Population Registry, proof of possession of Aadhaar. Apart from that, we have driving license that will be as a official valid document. We have voter ID. It will also be taken as your official valid document. Okay, and next is your passport. So this is also your official valid document. So these three and the last three are the 6 official valid document. PAN card is not anymore an official valid document. A lot of bankers are confused, but do not be confused. It have been removed from your official valid document. Right answer is A. Okay, next question we have here. In case of NRIs, for the purpose of opening an account, a copy of KYC document may be certified by which of the following? The NRI herself, the employer of NRI, any bank branch, or a judge. So let's say we are saying here that the NRI herself wants to open an account country. Case of KYC document, it should be certified by which of the following? Like her itself can be doing this, or the employer of an NRI, or the bank branch, or any judge. So from whom it is required to be certified? A, B, C, or D? And herself, she cannot give the certification or cannot certified the KYC documentation. The certification of the document should be done by a judge. And also judge have to do the certified documents so that the account of a person can be opened in case of NRI. Next, in case of a company which is not listed, any people with holding more than dash of the total share capital, it is a beneficial owner. 15%, 30%, 10%, or 20%. Beneficial owner simply a person who have a certain ownership or who have a certain rights in a banking in a company. That person will be known as beneficial owner. So in case of a company which is not listed, any individual with holding more than dash amount of the total share capital will be taken as a beneficial. So is it 10, 15, 30, or 25? And it is actually your D, that is 25. The 25% of total shares capital will be held by the beneficial owner, and that person is okay. So in case of company which is not listed, with holding more than 10, more than 25% of the total share, the capital is a beneficial owner. Right answer is D. Okay, next. Next we have here, which of the following is correct about VIP? Which of the following is correct about here? VIP. What is VCIP? Video based customer identification, virtual based customer identification process, video based core identification process. One of these. So, customer identification process is a process in which you verify the customer and decide should the account will of a customer be open. That is known as your virtual uh, VCIP. Now, is it virtual video or a core? What will be right here? And the actually right answer is you are doing a video conferencing based clearance. है ना? So that why it is known as video based customer identification, because it will be done on a video conference, the clearance of the CIP. So customer identification process can be done electronically by VCIP, like digital KYC allowed, or you can outsource it as well. And you can outsource the third party CIP can be done, digital KYC CIP can be done, and the VCIP can. Right answer is A. Next, individual requiring the customer due diligence document to be obtained from an individual associated bank in which the following mentioned capacity. So, customer due diligence simply that you are actually inspecting customer. Inspection of customer is done, and that is known as customer due diligence. So it will be done in a capacity a person entering an account-based relationship, a beneficial owner of a legal entity customer, an authorized signatory of a legal entity customer, or all of the above. So individual requiring the customer due diligence document that to obtain from an individual associated with the bank, which of the following mentioned capacity? A, B, C, or D? Okay, in all the cases, this have to be done if a person entering an account-based relationship, if a beneficial owner of a legal entity customer, an authorized signatory of a legal entity customer. In all the cases, the requiring customer due diligence document is required. That have to be obtained by the bank. Right answer is D, all of the above. Next question we have here that's talking about which of the following are the alternative modes of customer due diligence. The alternative mode, like we have just discussed, that there are three ways to perform the customer identification process. Okay, so this customer due diligence process can be done with the help of three ways. It will be done by the third party, like you can outsource this, you can do it on the video conferencing, and you can do it with the digital KYC. So all are the ways by which the alternate modes of CDD can be performed by the bank. So do remember CDD by third party, video based on customer identification, all are the part here that will be as an alternative of customer due diligence. Okay. Next we have all such transaction of rupees dash and above shall be accompanied by the originator, such as the name, address, account number considered under the domestic hire transfer. So is it 50,000 and above, 1 lakh and above, 1,25,000 and above, and 1,75,000 and above? So what is the amount here of transaction which shall be accompanied by the originator information? Like before performing the transaction, you have to take the originator information, such as the name of the originator, the address, the account number, that is considered under your domestic hire. So is it what amount for which you have to take these for these information actually? And the amount is 50,000 and above. From all such transaction which have a 50,000 and above amount transaction, they have to be accompanied by all the information. Just find out that none of the transactions are actually done for the criminal activity, or none of the financial institutions or banking institutions have been used for criminal activity. That's why 50,000 and above amount shall be accompanied by the originator. Right answer here is 50,000 and above, that is A option. Okay, next we have here customer identification is required to be done in the following case. Customer identification is very much important to find out that the customer is actually not a defaulter or not a fraudulent, and it is safe to provide, it is safe to create contractual. So customer identification is required to be done in the following cases. First is while opening an account or establishing account based relationship. That's the first relationship or primary relationship between a bank and a customer. Second, undertaking international transfer for account holders. Third, if a doubt arises about authenticity of an existing customer or the audacity or correctness of information about the customer. Then, selling any product including third-party products, loading, reloading of prepaid travel cards for the value of over 50,000. Then carrying out a transaction or series of connected transactions valuing over 50,000 for a walk-in customer. Then when there is a doubt that a customer is intentionally structuring transaction below the threshold of 50. So out of these four cases, in which case the customer identification is important and it is required? A, B, or D? Only 1 and 2, only 2, 5, only 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, only 1, 3, and 4. So out of these six conditions in which it is required, it is mandatory. Okay, and the answer here will be first in case of opening account, second in case of doubt arises about authenticity, third in case of selling any product including third party product, fourth carrying out a transaction or series of connected transactions, so sixth when there is a doubt that a customer is intentionally transaction, so right, so that the due diligence will not be done. So in all these cases, but not undertaking international transfer for account holders. Right answer is actually first, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Right answer will be the option, all except the second statement. This was all for today's session of your P. Before moving forward, first of all, I would love to inform all that crash course 2.0 is going to start today from 16th of March. Our classes are starting for the crash course 2.0 that I am starting in the evening 8 to 9 p.m. today, and in which I will be starting with the modules. Anna, we will be starting with the module series one. That's what we are talking about. Now, apart from that, JIB Mahapack 2.0, right now 80 plus 80% discount plus double validity is available, and on all the other batches 80% discount is available. Enroll in any of the batch. First you have to download the Adda 24/7 application, because on Adda 24/7 application you get the extra discount of 1% by using points. So download the application, then go to the Adda 24/7 application. You will find there all the batches available. Like this is the website. Click here, then you can go and check the all courses. In all courses you can go to the JIB CIB, then JIB May 2020. You will find all the live classes are available, then the test series, then the video courses, ebooks and hard copy books, all are available. How to enroll? You can see these are the three crash courses you can see available for English bilingual. Apart from that, individual subject IEIFS subject crash course is also available, as you can see. Okay, apart from that, Mahapack is also available. So I would suggest go with the Mahapack because double validity is there, 6 plus 6 month validity is there. 600 plus hours video classes will be available. You can go in any particular batch and start watching the video. Let's say Sankalp JIB comprehensive batch we have started. That's the first batch. It started on 21st of November. So you can see all the classes are updated here, and it's showing logged to me because I have not enrolled. So you will get classes unlocked and you can cover from there. Then test series is available. You can see all the test series, topic wise test series. This is IE IFS of 50, 45 units are available here. Okay, if you want individual and comprehensive, all the tests will be available. Ebooks are available, as well as you can see here, you have a video courses. All these are available in a particular uh, platform or in the JIB Mahapack 2.0. Apart from that, mini and Maha marathons will be available for all of you in a single batch. Okay, now how to enroll? The process to enroll is simply click on the buy now option, enter a code here that will be Y496 and click on the apply. Once you apply, you will find here 79% discount and 1% additional discount will be available if you purchase from the Adda 24/7 application. So 1 year validity, 80% discount, code will be Y496. The amount you have to pay is around 750-900 something. So this is the best product right now to enroll. Apart from that, if you want to go with the individual batch, I will show you individual batch as well, how to enroll that. So this is your JIB, then go to the JIB May 2024. The crash course English medium is starting today. Click here. All check all the things here. Everything is available. If you want to check the study plan, click on the study plan. You can see all the 4 subject study plan is available. You can see here IEIFS subject is starting today because it's English medium. Bilingual we have started yesterday only. English medium we are starting today 16th of April, 8 to 9 p.m. is your timing. Class 1, 2, 3, 4, all the modules will be covered here. Then you can check second study plan have been given for RBWM. In the RBWM you will find all the topics are available here from the class 1. You can see already started from the 18th of March. It means from the 18th of March this batch will start from the for the crash course. Okay, already started. So this is how you can enroll. Apart from that, click on the buy now option, enter the same code here Y496 and apply. Once you apply, same 80% discount will be available for all of you, and you will get 1% additional discount on application. 8 to 9 RBWM class with English class or that's an old batch, na? Okay, so this is the detail about the classes. Apart from that, if you want to join all the YT sessions regularly, then do subscribe to channel Officer Study 24/7 and press the bell icon so all the upcoming sessions will. Okay, so this is all for today. We'll be ending the session and we will continue in the next class at the same time on the same channel at PM for the. And for IEIFS, you can join the session at 7 p.m. Every day, Monday to Saturday, it is available. On Sunday, we are having a special session. So Check the special sessions also. In the playlist, you will find all the recording of your sessions. This is available. Okay. Apart from that, do you revise regularly your content, and if you have any doubt, you can ask in the, and we will be checking your comment and answering. Okay. So let's end the session here. Thank you all for joining the session. Take care. Have a good day, everyone.